Welcome back to Dive the Rock. We continue our mission of exploring Okinawa's best dive sites to keep you informed. This time, we're at Mermaid's Grotto. Let's go. So Gary, one of the things I love about this site is that it's visual even before you get in the water, and it's also a great option for divers.
Absolutely. What's not to like about Mermaid's Grotto? I mean, look at it.
Yeah.
Come down the path and it opens up to this beautiful coral beach with obviously the grotto, and it's actually a little bit easier than last month's site at Toilet Bowl. This Mermaid's Grotto is just a beautiful site and loaded with marine life once you get in.
Yeah, a lot of people might not know, but actually Toilet Bowl is just up the street. So if you're not really comfortable with Toilet Bowl yet, Mermaid's Grotto is a great option.
It's a great option, yes. A couple of different entry points, one a little trickier than the other, but most of the divers move off to my right and go around the edge and then walk in through, there's a channel cut in through the reef that way. So it's a little bit easier, a little less challenging. There's
one other entry that a lot of people like to take that is, to me, essentially an Oki adventure. Do you want to talk a little bit about that one?
Sure. You come down the trail, the first thing you notice is the grotto,
right.
And as you can see from behind us, you can see through. That is actually an entrance and an exit point. However, it is a little more challenging. Yes. It is a giant stride entry, best done at slack tide, which means just before high tide and just after high tide. But with tides coming in, if you are in too early, you have bigger water movement, you could get pushed up against the lava rocks and the corals, and it could cut you.
Right.
And obviously if you're too late after slack tide, the tide is going out, so the water's pulling you in and pulling you down. So again, you have to be familiar and comfortable with that dive site to really do that entry safely.
So really conditions are key in a site like this.
Absolutely. Just like every month we talk about evaluate the conditions. When you first get here, you really want to look at how the ocean is. And today you can see it's pretty mild. It looks beautiful.
Any idea as far as depth or wildlife? What can you see when you come out here?
Yeah, well, again, if no matter which way you get in the water from this site, you have two ways to go, right or left.
Yeah.
So if you make the left turn and head more southerly, you have a lot of channel, lots of crevices, and lots of good coral formations, and lots of little critters buried into the coral formations and everything else. And actually, if you get down far enough to the left, most people see turtles down that way, so that's a good turtle sighting place. The one caveat is that as you get further away from your entry point here, you have more impact from the current. So you need to be aware of where you are on your dive at all times. So,
here you mentioned if you go left, you might see some turtles. What happens if you go right at Mermaid's Grotto?
If you go right, you're tending to be more in a wall dive situation. Things get a little deeper and more vertical in terms of the dive. So again, you'll see the coral formations and the fish along that way. But it's more of a wall dive, so buoyancy control and reference points will be more interesting. Again, as we said, going to the left, you've got the crevices. So your max depth going to the left about 60-ish or so. Going to the right, you can start that way and head on down towards that 100-foot mark. Again, you want to be well comfortable in your own abilities and your limits, and mindful of your experience, because that's key to safety, is keeping the head engaged and keeping your experience level in check.
Right. So there you have it. That's Mermaid's Grotto. And we'd also like to mention it's a great place to spend time with family, so make a day of it. Also, on behalf of MCCS, we'd like to congratulate Tsunami Scuba on their Team Excellence Award. We'll see you next time on Dive the Rock.